to like kind of follow moral code and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
And so, anyways, this article I found said Mike had received communication from Justin, a former special forces soldier who fought for the United States before his body began failing him. Mike wrote back to the young man, and it was just recently that he received Mike's message. That's when Justin's parents sent another letter to Mike and inspired Mike to write another response. And here's the letter received by Roe from Justin's parents. So basically it said, Dear Mike, I sit here in tears because of you. Our son Justin, a strong-willed Special Forces military man who fought in countries where most of us will never go, loves to watch and read about you. Mm-hmm. Totally an admirable man. That's what he always says about you, referencing Mike Rowe. The parents go ahead and continue in the letter. Our son is dying from ALS. Later this afternoon, he had a horrible experience causing him great discomfort, both physical and emotional. After a little time to calm down, and with the help of his girlfriend, they opened his mail and found what you'd sent. It brought tears to his eyes just knowing that you took the time to acknowledge him. So far, the two parents who are watching their son die a slow and horrible death, unfortunately, brought on by defending our freedom in other countries, we send you our deepest gratitude. Sincerely, Diane Dodson. That's when the always eloquent Roe went into another heartfelt Facebook post that has likely left thousands of people, not just Justin's parents, with a tear in their eye. I know it touched me as well. And here's what he responded with. Hi, Diane. I suspect words like merry and happy are difficult to hear at the moment, so I'll forego the holiday greetings and simply say you're welcome. I was very sad to learn of your son's illness and deeply humbled that a man like Justin finds me admirable. Please assure him the feeling is mutual. You know what, man? And I have to say, there's some celebrity people out there that say like, oh, we care about the military, we care because it's like politically correct to say, you know what I mean? But a lot of them couldn't care less. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think this guy is a genuine dude, and
he seems like a genuinely good guy, Mike Rowe. That's awesome that he did that for that guy and his family.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. He seems like a really genuine guy, and that's sad, man. You have a Green Beret, win all these countries, and he's still relatively young, and now he's suffering from ALS. However he got that, probably somehow deployment related, which is very sad, and he's going to not have a full life. But anyways, on to more crazier news. By the way, man, we salute you, Justin. We absolutely do. Thank you for everything you've done. In Japan, this news is crazy. In Japan, a porn star dies after a gangbang porno shoot.
Wait. She dies after a shoot?
Yeah, it's craziness, dude. We're not going to reveal her name or anything. But I don't even know where to begin with this one, dude.
Wait, hold on. The cause of death. I don't know.
You're not going to believe it.
I could, my creative mind could probably take it to places, but I don't know. What was the cause of death?
Well, the nuts thing is right now is like that's kind of where your mind needs to go because it's a crazy death.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was really nuts. So, unfortunately, in this gangbang shoot, it was either 23 guys or 32. I can't remember. But either way, it's a lot of dudes. She was swallowing bodily fluids, shall we say.
Oh, no.
And she swallowed a little too much and drowned.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even, dude.
I'm trying to mentally
picture that, right? Yeah.
And then to write that as a cause of death.
Yeah. How do you even? What about the parents, dude? Like, could you imagine being the father of that daughter? Like,
that makes me cringe.
Oh, doesn't it? Like, oh my God! Like, what would that do? Oh, I don't even know.
Was it a Japanese girl or American?
Yeah, it was a Japanese girl from Japan.
I mean, I've seen a few of those X-rated movies from Japan, and they legit wrenches. And
oh God, really?
The porn industry is a scary place. Like the corners of the internet where that's happening, and to think that a cause of death like that, it doesn't surprise me that it happened in Japan, and something like that, the cause of death, bodily fluids, drowning from that.
Yeah, man, that's I don't even know how that even happens, dude. I really don't.
That's like a WTF moment right there.
No, absolutely. That was totally a WTF moment. It's not even funny. It's
how?
Yeah, like how does that? It's more shocking than anything.
First off, why would you do that from 20 plus people?
Yeah, right. At least 23. It may have been 32, but it was at least 23.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm to the family of that poor young girl. We're sorry to hear about that.
Cause of death unknown.
Yeah, right.
Let's keep it like that.
Closed casket, I'm assuming. The next set of news here: a girl fights off a would-be abductor. So apparently, this dude tried to get a hold of this chick, and he was going to try to abduct her. Mm-hmm. And that little short thing, she has some arms of her own, and beat the crap out of that guy.
Good for her, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where did that happen at? Like Detroit or?
You know what, dude? I'll be honest with you. Calling me out on the radio like this, I didn't write down the city.
Dang.
I just know it was the United States.
You know, you got to be careful because I've seen videos of celebrities doing these martial arts classes like Demi Lovato or a lot of these females have made it a point for self-defense. They've taken a step further from the typical, what is it?
The mace?
The mace.
Mace, yeah.
Yeah, they're learning combat skills. Like they're throwing around dudes twice their weight just for it's a self-defense, man.
You know what? I've been thinking about doing some volunteer hours myself, and I was thinking about maybe volunteering at like some like chick defense thing, maybe letting them throw me around a little bit. Yeah. I figured it might be a good way to pick up numbers.
I don't know, Mick, because you're a veteran, which is kind of what caused your leg injury, and your elevator doesn't go all the way up. But I don't know if you would want to voluntarily commit yourself to something. Granted, the purpose,
Well, if they hurt me in the process, then I could say, "Oh, I hurt. You got to take care of me now."
Woe is me.
Yeah, right. Bring me some chicken noodle soup, girl.
I don't know. I feel like that's an extreme case. I like where your head's at to some degree, but
there's a guy named Derek Carr. He plays for the NFL football team, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Who were once upon a time in San Fran, and obviously he recently went to Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So he is now the highest paid football player in NFL history. However that happened, I don't know.
Oh, really?
And he was asked because of that, what are you going to buy? There has to be at least something getting all these riches that you want to go splurge some money on.
Yeah.
And his response was quite breathtaking, I think. Basically, he told him, he said, I'm so glad that this money ended up in my hands and not anybody else's, because he said the money's going to be put to good use, and he's actually going to donate a lot of it and help out a lot of underprivileged people.
Good for him.
With that money. So, that's a very rare thing to come across when somebody who came from nothing, gains that much money, ends up helping the public out again. So
yeah, I mean, it's very rare that somebody does a good thing with money like that. But.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say I would do the same. I'd probably have a Ferrari, a Lambo. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd try to help out some people. But Derek Carr, we salute you here at Skull and Bones Radio.
There you go.
That's gonna be our new thing. We salute you. Suge Knight's ex-wife responds to a Tupac murder allegation with a warning. Basically, as Suge Knight, the infamous Death Row Records executive, I believe he was the CEO.
Yeah.
Was put on the stand, I guess, in the court, asked about Tupac's death, and his wife was called up as a witness or something to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, she said, "Don't tell a lie on me, and I won't tell on you what really happened."
Oh wow!
Wow, it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
that's nuts.
I've heard about that dude, Suge Knight. He's not a guy like Death Row Records. Like when you name your record company Death Row Records, like I don't know.
Level, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get on his bad side, but
I won't reveal the name here. But I have a friend, a bit of a mentor, who worked for a very, very big entertainment company in Hollywood, and they were having an awards show, and they were so afraid of Suge Knight coming to kill some of their artists that they hired Navy SEALs, former Navy SEALs, to be security. And Suge Knight actually ended up showing up, and the SEALs actually had to take down Suge Knight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crazy story, dude. I couldn't believe it.
That's awesome. That's like, you think about it in your head, like, what would happen if this scenario happened?
I know. It's just like, well, the SEALs, man, you can't get any better than that,
Yeah, those are the elite.
Except for, Jean Perrion and Mickey 3 Jammersfield,
man,
of course.
Of course, that goes without saying.
So, last one over here. A firefighter did a drop kick on. Okay, so real quick. Yeah. So there was this chick on a balcony, right? And she was like on the 20th floor of like a 30-floor building. So she's like on the 20th floor. She's on the edge of the balcony, and she's thinking, I'm going to go ahead and jump. So a firefighter goes to the floor right above her and hops over the balcony on the floor just above her, and then does this ninja move like a Batman and swings onto the floor below him where this girl was about to jump and drop kicks her back into the living room, saves her life. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's a crazy video. She's going World Star Hip Hop or whatever it's called.
I'm sure it has gone viral. Real quick before we do cut the show, I've got a local story that's kind of worth kind of talking about.
Oh, you do? What do you got?
So I work here at the station. You're a part of the station as well. So you're kind of part of the station here, right?
Not as much as you, but I'm a weekend guy, I guess.
So we're here in San Diego, and there was actually a guy here in San Diego who had bought tickets to see Stone Sour while they were here in town, right?
Oh, okay.
And this guy, his name's Aaron, I believe, he ended up getting injured helping his friend. So he was helping his friend. Dude gets injured. Aaron gets injured by getting hit by a car or a truck,
wow,
right?
No way.
So he got paralyzed from the waist down. He pretty much wasn't going to be able to attend the concert for Stone Sour here in San Diego. So Aaron's parents actually reached out to one of our on-air talents, and with a very touching email, explaining what had happened to her son, and saying, "Hey, is there any way you guys could work your magic and have Corey Taylor, the vocalist from Stone Sour, come and visit my son at
that's killer.
While he's at this hospital here, while he's in town." And
so it happened or what?
So yeah, it ended up our powers that be here at the station, they pulled together, they reached out, and they were actually able to make it happen to where Corey Taylor, the vocalist from Slipknot, the guy from Stone Sour,
Corey Taylor himself, he's like a metal god, dude.
He took time out of his busy schedule on tour, here in San Diego, and visited this guy Aaron, who was unable to attend the show that he had bought tickets for.
Damn,
and
that's awesome.
he spent a good 20, 30 minutes with this guy, and
did he really?
Yeah, hung out. Took photos with the guy and his Aaron's friends, and
see, it's good people like that I admire, man. You know what I mean? Like, there are some really good rock stars and movie stars and celebrities out there. Not all of them. It's a rarity, but obviously Corey Taylor's one of those guys. So Corey Taylor, we salute you, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, and dude was like totally cool about doing it based off the video that I saw that he was in. So,
hey, man, I grew up on Corey Taylor. That dude's like gnarly, dude. I wish he'd come see me. I'm gonna go break my leg tonight.
Hey man, now you're getting desperate. All right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the show. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Check us out online on our social medias as well.
Absolutely.
All right, that concludes this episode of Skull and Bones Radio. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Next week, baby.
Have a good night.
Easy.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack. You guys need to check out Skull and Bones Radio. It's fantastic. You can check it out on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio app. Believe in it.
We're going to take over the goddamn world. Put us on a podcast. Put us on the fucking IM radio. We're going to do whatever we got to do.
Skull and Bones, fantastic.